good morning, all you lucky dogs. It's a wet day in Florida this morning. I see Jeff's on already and Ron's on this morning. Good morning, guys. Hey, Google. Good morning.
Hi, Lucky Dog. It is 7:59 a.m. Right now it's 66 with rain. Today, it'll be stormy with a forecasted high of 73 and a low of 57. There is currently a tornado watch in effect. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, they say we got some rough weather coming in today. It's depends on where you're at, but there's a storm coming through. It's been raining, I think, most of the night. Kind of cloudy and that, but hey, it's still a beautiful day in Florida, so Merry Christmas, everybody. Yeah, so how's everybody this morning? Yeah, Jeff says the Kennel Club. Yeah, all you lucky dogs that are in the Kennel Club this morning. Christmas is getting close, isn't it? It's what, just how many days is it? I got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday is Christmas Eve. We'll have a Christmas Eve chat Monday, our normal Monday evening chat. So we're gonna have our Christmas Eve chat, just to that way if anybody's up, if you're not busy and around, you can join us in the chat for about an hour or so. We'll see what's going on there with it. We went down to Publix yesterday. We did a short little video, come out on Sunday, and we went down to Publix and got our turkey. We did a little turkey video. It was a short little one there, but it's kind of fun. I used my GoPro, and the GoPro, I used it in the store and that. It was shaky, you know. But we got some things coming up. We might be able to fix that on it though. But I did the whole thing there. Yeah, good morning, Jeff, Ron, everybody say greetings. We're having, Jeff's got his coffee mug. We got our coffee chat mug here. Official. And we even have our bikes, boats, and bivouac shirt on today. Oh, everybody's quiet today. Sue's quiet. Everybody's quiet, you know. So, hey, interesting, this Publix we went and got our turkey at a few years ago, it caught on fire, and I was going to show you guys a couple pictures of that. Let's see if we can bring that up on the screen there. So yeah, here it is. This was the Publix a few years ago, and actually I was going down and get a 6-pack of beer, and just a couple minutes before, later, the news came on this flash here, and here's the Publix store. It was on fire, and you'll be able to see that if you watch that video coming up on Sunday. There, that's the store we got our turkey at. But an airplane crashed through the roof of the Publix store, and I said this was back, I don't know, a couple years ago. I forget what year it was. Look at this picture here. Once you notice on the right-hand side, that's spaghetti cooked coming down. This is where the plane came right through the roof of the Publix store, but the spaghetti, it was so hot it cooked the spaghetti on it. There's a helicopter view of where it went right through the middle of the roof. It was some experimental plane, but it was something else. But that's where we got our turkey at, and it's all fixed up. They remodeled it afterward. It took almost a year to open the store back up again. So anyways, I thought I'd share that with you guys this morning there, just for the heck of it. Get my screen back where I want it. There we go, we're back. Yeah, that was a while ago, Jeff. Ron has to go to Walmart this morning. I hate that. Yeah, I know. Sorry about your Walmart experience, Ron. Yeah, I know, Walmart's no fun. Yeah, Jeff, that plane crash, it's been quite a few years ago now that had crashed into a store, and I was, I said I was gonna go down and get some beer on it, and I don't know, something told me I don't want any, and when shortly the news flashed on there that plane crashed in Publix store in DeLand, so that was fun. So, but that's where we got our turkey at. That was fun. We did that yesterday, wasn't it? That was yesterday? Yeah. So, Ron lost my video. So you got my video? Everybody got my video? Ron said lost video. Maybe during that, did it come up show you where the pictures of the plane crash? Did you see that? Okay. All right. So, just to say, Bob, I have worn you out of all the questions. Nah, I don't mind questions, especially stuff I'm interested in, Jeff. I mean, that's kind of down my alley. You know, all the cameras and inverters and all that. And I was questioning about the inverter. You know, when I did the one video and I hooked up, that was my Phantom 3, the charger, and it worked fine. I charged it with my little Harbor Freight inverter there, and it worked good. Now, I haven't tried the Phantom or the Mavic. I haven't tried to charge it. I have sure it has similar charger that your Spark has, Jeff. And some things in electronics, there's clean energy and there's energy that's kind of mixed around. And that's what a sine wave inverter is. And some things won't work with just a regular inverter, but a sine wave they will. Have to try that out. But I said Harbor Freight are good. You get something like that. If it ain't what you want, you can take it back. And but it should work. The sine wave inverters are generally a little more expensive, but they work. We have a sine wave in the camper that I use. Now I have charged my Mavic in the camper, but I think every time I charged it, I was running the generator, and I charged it with the generator running. I like to get they do make a little adapter for the Mavic that you can charge like through a cigarette lighter, and I would like to have one of those. I have one for my Phantom 3. I don't know if I've ever used it. Maybe once or twice, not as much as I thought I would. With 3 batteries, when I go out and do some videoing, it seems like it's usually enough, you know. But sometimes, you know, if you need the capability, you can, you know. I wanted to hear your explanation of the clean electric term. Yeah, what it is the especially in DC. Let me get it right. AC electric is alternating current, which means the current alternates back and forth. And some electronic devices like that, the waves, if it alternates a lot, they won't work as well. Where a sine wave is cleaner, it might alternate a little bit compared to doing this. And some electronic devices don't work as well under, you know, energy that's not as clean, and that's what I mean by clean, is it alternates on it. So I mean, that's the way I understand it, to try to describe it on it. So electric and stuff is funny, you know, amps and watts and all this stuff there, and I kind of understand it, but sometimes I have to sit down and think it through a little bit there. But it can really get confusing. Hey Ron, have you been able to fly any airplanes? It's we didn't go out last weekend. We didn't go out just because it was windy, and
we went out Sunday.
Oh, Ron says, looks like I got a haircut. Yeah, did that myself. What do you think? Think I could get a job on a barber's school? You know? Yeah, we did go out Sunday, didn't we? Yeah. So we did go out there at field on Sunday. I flew, what did I fly? I flew a couple drones and stuff on it. So, yeah, I got a haircut. One of the cheapest ones you'll find. I stand in front of the mirror with the clipper and I was going to let my hair grow long. You know, like, see what I look like from like the hippie days? But you know, as it gets a little longer, it starts tickling your ears and stuff, and I kept putting up with it, and I said, that's it. I'm whacking it off. So I shaved my hair off, and actually it feels better, you know. So yeah, that happens. Just says, less alternating and more direct. Yeah, that's basically the way to put it, Jeff. Just more of a direct current, you know. I'll have to try that on mine. I just haven't used it, but I'll have to try it, see if it'll charge. Ron said yes, but windy a lot of days. Yeah, it was. We've had some days windy. Right now it's kind of windy, but just really, really overcast and dark out. You know, temperature. Hey Google. Okay, Google. What's the temperature?
In DeLand, it's currently 66.
It's 66, so it's a little warmer. I mean, we've been some mornings in the 50s, and a lot of days haven't even got out of the 60s, you know, and that's chilly, you know. Oh, is mine Centratech? Yeah, it is. It is. Where is it at? Oh, it's out in the van, so I can't grab it and show it to you. Yeah, it's the Centratech. It's the, I think it's a 400 with the 800 surge. It's a 400 constant, 800 surge. These chargers, I think it takes like 7.5 watts. I mean, it's way more than enough to run one of those little chargers off of it at 400. So it shouldn't be no issues at all running a charger on those. So I use mine off and on. We use more off the camper with it. Ron said I fixed my Mamba 10 and got a new Mamba 10 and selling for $250. Good. So you say, well, they replaced it and you got yours working, and now you'll be able to sell that one and make a little extra bucks on it. That's pretty cool. I like that. I always like that idea. There's one guy at our flying field. Guys will get a plane and he likes to fix them up. Well, somebody will almost trash it and he'll fix them all up, sell them for pretty cheap, make a couple bucks on it, you know. So he does that a lot of times there on it. Does a repair on it. I had one guy want me to bring out my Phantom this Saturday and Phantom 3 and look at it. He was interested in getting a drone, you know, and he wanted to check it out. So yeah, I'll bring that out. It's like, I don't use it that much. I got it out and thought maybe I'll use it to do some drone shots over top of water. Kind of scared flying my Mavic Air over the water because I just don't want to lose it. It probably wouldn't, but you never know. But I thought about that. So Jeff says, okay, I bought their voltage meters and automotive code readers. They work fine. Yeah, I've bought a lot of stuff from Harbor Freight. Our security system we have here, that came from Harbor Freight. I haven't had really no problem with it, you know. It's yeah, it's in the background there, but yeah, I have a lot of videos on that. So, anyways, Harbor Freight makes some pretty good stuff. Some of their tools ain't too bad either, you know. Ron said, I can't find someone to buy it. It's still in the box. Well, you know, sometimes it takes a while. I've tried to sell stuff, and sometimes nobody's interested in buying stuff, you know. But Jeff says, Ron's right. Your haircut is looking fresh. Yeah, it's better. I mean, you know, had long hair as a kid, and, you know, as you get a little bit older, you really, really don't care as much about having the long hair. I don't know if that was a protest, because you know how kids they like to do things because they ain't supposed to, or you don't want them to. I mean, now they tattoo themselves all up and they put nose rings and the only trouble with some of that stuff, it's permanent. Stuff we did with like long hair and that wasn't permanent. That was just something, you know, you can cut your hair, you know, big deal. But yeah, kids like to push that envelope, and then it becomes a fad, and everybody's done it. Well, I'm going to do it because everybody's done it. That's the last thing I ever did, is do things what everybody else does. In fact, I would do the opposite, because just because everybody doesn't make they're right. And why do I want to copy someone else? I'll do what I do, you know, and you know, make my own fads. So, anyways, that's what kids do nowadays. They're into this vaping now is a big deal, and I actually messed around with that for a while, made some vaping favors, and I didn't like it, so I didn't kept with it. But kids are doing it, you know. I think the worst thing about vaping is someone has nicotine in it, and you can get it without nicotine, but I think that's probably the worst thing about vaping. They say there's health problems with it, so either way. Yeah, you're right, Jeff. It says they conform by not conforming. Yeah, don't conform to what everybody else does, you know, just because it's the in thing. Why would you want to do that? You know? Ron said, did I tell you I got the DX8? Yeah, you said you did. How you liking that? So that gives you 8 channels. You probably, with the 8, have that, there's a little extra wheel, a little button on the top. And I used to want at least a 7 channel when I had my first drones, because I could use that wheel to move the camera gimbal up and down, and the 6 don't have that. So you probably have that on the DX8, which I still got a bunch of those old drones that I built, hand-built. First drone I made was totally from scratch, you know. Yeah, just don't be a millennial, that's right. Don't be a idiot, you know. That's like, cause the rest of Abby, one of the lucky dogs, sneezing. What are you sneezing about? She's down there getting.
Outside this morning in the rain.
All of a sudden, she's got the sneezes going. What you doing down here? You got the sneezes going? She looked at me. What happens when I sneeze? She barks. You know. Or I says nice. Yeah, those. My friend Todd's got the. I think it's the 12. That radio is awesome. You can, if you have Wi-Fi, you can be hooked to the internet on your RC radio while you're flying your plane around. Or if you break something, you can order a part right off your radio. It's pretty cool. A lot of gadgets are just neat, you know. Oh yeah, Ron said it does have the knob. So yeah, used to use that when I built my first drone. I built my first drone from pieces, you know, just each individual pieces. It worked, you know, worked great. It was not bad. I could do the, we call it autonomous, set up waypoints, and it would fly waypoints and all that. It went through batteries quick. The batteries about 6-8 minutes was the most I could get out of a big battery. But I still have it, you know. And then my second drone, I paid way too much for it. It did all right. It was a Blade QX350, and then I had the. Then I went from there. I got the Phantom 3, and now I've got the Air. But Jeff B said, "Not forgetting Ron's comment. Gonna reset." Okay. I'm wondering what's going on. I'm not getting Ron's comments. That's weird. Let's see. Do I have? I can't change that right now. There's where you can do the top chat, but I don't think it'd matter if we're top chat. There's only a couple of us in here. I don't know where everybody's at this morning. Everybody must be.
Are you in top chat or live chat?
Yeah, top chat or live chat.
Put live chat on.
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where that's at. Let me look here a minute, see if I can. I don't see where I can change that right offhand real quickly.
I'm not getting Ron's comments.
No. So you getting Ron's comments?
Yeah, I'm getting them.
So who's getting them? I'm getting them. So, all right. Well, just reset it, John. Sometimes that's the best thing you do when something isn't going, working there. There's top chat. Let me change it. I see it. Let me go to live chat. There we go. I changed it to live chat. There you go. See how that works out on it. So, top chat and live chat.
Got Ron back. Everything is good.
Okay, that's cool. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Just got to reset things because it doesn't work. That's if your phone don't work, your computer don't work, either restart the program or shut it off and restart it again. And sometimes things are working out real good. So yesterday when we came back from getting our turkey, there's the DeLand Naval Station over here, and what are they? What's the exact word? It's called DeLand
Naval Air Station.
Air Station. Yeah, it was the Air Force, I believe. No, it was a Navy. Navy.
It was the Navy Air Station.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Ron says I'm going to have to leave and get that stupid Walmart grocery. Okay, Ron, have fun at Walmart. I don't like going to Walmart, especially getting groceries. If I'm looking at something, it's so bad, but swapping around and getting groceries. So, okay, Ron, we'll talk to you later on. Maybe we'll see you back on Christmas Eve. We'll be here. We'll be on live, so on and so. But yeah, there ain't nobody on this morning. I don't know where everybody's at.
People might be traveling.
I guess. Well, it's Christmas. I forget. I never had Christmas ever bogged me down that I was too busy to do anything. And people's always said that. Oh, it's such a busy time of year. Actually, I found at the time of year I wasn't busy at all, because there was nothing going on, besides Christmas stuff, So, anyways, we stopped at the naval station, and it was fun. We did some videos. They had some jets there. They had a PT boat that was in Vietnam that they're restoring. And I walked in the back and I met some veterans back there that they volunteer and work on some of this stuff, and they really gave me a lot of good information. They have a boat there that they used. He said it was like a barge up in Lake Michigan that they used to fly it off the barge. Okay, Merry Christmas. I don't talk to you, Ron. So they used to fly this plane off the barge. Well, the planes, they had an incident and went down, and they said ditch it, and they ditched it. They didn't hit the barge. The plane landed in Lake Michigan and set underwater for 50 years. And this plane, they brought it back up, and I love my vets. Yeah, they're cool. They help. I mean, they honored our service, our country, you know. But they brought this plane back up, and they showed me some pictures. It was just pieces. Like he said, just a bunch of junk. All it was. They brought it down here, and they're reconstructing this airplane. And so I'll have it on my video. I haven't even rendered that video yet. I'm still working on editing it now. So in fact, that's what I'm going to do today is mess around that video. It'll come up right after Christmas until I get it up. Anyways, it was a very interesting. I thought I'd stop there just to do a quick, you know, little video there. Didn't expect much, but man, I got a lot of great footage from stuff there. I'd been there several years back. The museum itself wasn't open yet. They're only open Wednesday through Friday, I believe it was, and so they weren't open. But anyways, so I got tons of good videos. So I'm going to work on that today, putting up the aircraft video. Yeah, guys, there were several guys there. In fact, the guy who rebuilt the plane, he actually showed up. Got to talk to him. There was an old Jeep they restored. Anyway, it was a good time. So we're going to put that one up, get that video ready on it. So going to do our turkey. We're going to brine. I'll shoot a little video of that. We're going to brine our turkey on it. It's brine our way there. Rick's usually, well, Rick doesn't usually make the morning ones because he has to work, and so he doesn't get a chance to make the morning chats. So I'm curious to see how Rick does his turkey. So see, maybe he'll come on Christmas Eve and we can talk a little bit about food and turkeys and stuff on it. So that'll be pretty cool. So Jeff, had you I take it you haven't got an inverter yet. You're just still looking at them. I'd be interested to see how that works out for you, because like I said, I haven't had times. The one time I went out had battery was kind of weak, but I forgot to charge it. So, but it'd be good to be able to charge in the field. Jeff said I'm processing and talking to my wife about it. So a trip to Key West soon. Oh, that'd be awesome. Love Key West. My favorite. It's my favorite place of all times anywhere. You know, it's in wintertime is great. There's Scott. Good morning, Scott. Good to see Scott on this morning. We was wondering where a lot of people was, but Scott's here. Ron was in here earlier. He had to go to Walmart and do a little shopping, so he wasn't ready for that. Yeah, Key West in January for Scott. He's be coming down this way, so that's pretty cool. Love Key West. That's just a great area, you know.
And Jeff was just talking about it too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, Jeff said no, he's gonna go back today and get it since I talked to you. So Scott, if you missed it, what we're talking about is an inverter to charge our drones with, and Jeff was looking at one at Harbor Freight, so that'd be cool. Yeah, I love this shirt. Isn't this a good-looking shirt? My good friend Scott gave that to me, so Sue's got one too. So that's awesome. But yeah, I love that. It's fun to wear different shirts around, you know. But yeah, I think Rick's wife is making some shirts. She's going to be sending a couple of those out here after Christmas sometime. So Scott, you all ready for Christmas? I guess we're ready. We got our turkey the other day, and said we were just talking about earlier about I did a little turkey video that'll be out on Sunday that we went up. It's a short little crappy video. I used my GoPro and it was so unstable, and I was just amazed how unstable that thing was. Did some fast forward on it. Just a little crappy video, I guess we could call it. But anyway, it was fun. Did that. We're working on fixing the unsteadiness on that, because I don't use that for several reasons. That was one of them. I don't use my GoPro for a long time, and then I forget why I don't use it. And it takes good 4K pictures, but actually even the pictures aren't as good as it could be. So either way, I pop it out now and then. I know why I don't use it a lot. Scott said sleeping at my daughter's for Christmas Eve, first Christmas for my grandson. Oh, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. You can. I bet he'll get a lot of gifts. That's usually what happens. Like especially if it's the first one, and it's like, man, everybody buys him gifts and stuff. I never had any kids. We always got my sisters, and her kids got a lot because my brother Ron just got off. He never had any kids. We'd all go out there, and we'd buy the kids gifts because we didn't have any kids to buy for, so we bought. So that's always fun. Staying on Trumbull Point in NASA. Okay, that's pretty cool. Actually, there was supposed to be a rocket launch. It was supposed to go up on, what is today? Today's Thursday. I think Tuesday was supposed to go up. I got all set. I was going to fly the drone and try to get some pictures of it, and it didn't work. And yesterday, got home from getting our turkey and ran out real quick, got camera set up, and it was scrubbed again. Supposed to go out this morning. I got a little, I'm going to flip this over real quick, guys, and you can see this is a live shot here from SpaceX Live. It says 38 minutes. Now, look at the sky there. It don't look bad. That's down at Cape Canaveral. But here, I mean, it is windy, it is rainy, it is overcast, but it really doesn't look all that bad. This is like 50 miles away from us. So they still got it in 38 minutes. They're saying maybe they'll go get that rocket up. So that rocket's going to be carrying satellites and stuff there to it. Now it looks like I'm buffering. I don't know if anybody else. Am I buffering?
I got it too.
See if it comes back or not
There.
on it. Did it come back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got yeah. You're back now.
Yeah. Sometimes it'll do that. So anyway, I don't know if you saw I had a live feed from SpaceX. Oh, Naval Air Station. There you go. Staying on Trumbull Point Naval Air Station. I'm not good with abbreviations. I can't figure them out. I guess I'm
Is
not.
that the spot next to that, the iconic spot where everybody goes and gets their picture taken? The southernmost spot in the U.S. That big boy. Everybody gets their picture taken by it. There's a base right there. There's a military base right there.
Yeah, and I've been down that way.
It's next to the seaport there.
Yeah, near Carolina Street down on Key West. I know where Carolina Street is. So, yeah, I know the area. Jeff says, is that your DJI link in the description I need to use now that in case yeah, there is. I have down below, I have the DJI link that, if you click on that there, it'll take you right to the DJI, and then if you order something, I get a little kickback, which is cool. It doesn't cost you nothing. You get all the same benefits. It just helps me. I also have a one for, what am I trying to say? The links down below. I have several links that you can link on, like Amazon. There's a link down there for Amazon. If you click on that, you'll get all the same stuff, but I'll get a little kickback, which helps. Got my PayPal, and I appreciate Scott's used the PayPal several times. Appreciate that, Scott. That's really helpful. So anyways, yeah, Scott says that's Truman Annex staying there in March. That's awesome. Previous school. Yeah, that is. Oh, there's Ratfink. Good morning. I bet it's cloudy in Daytona too. Yeah, that's a cool area there, right by the Truman Annex. That's. I think that was the winter home for Harry Truman down in the Keys. So how you done this morning, Ratfink? Glad to see you came aboard. Weather sucks. Yeah, it sure does. It's just nasty out. I'm just looking out. The winds are blowing and just not really nice.
Becoming a drone?
Oh yeah, thinking of becoming a drone in the spring. Cool.
Become a drone or buy a drone?
I think he's thinking of becoming a droner or a. What do you call someone who flies a drone? A droner?
A droner.
Be a droner? I don't know. There you go, a droner. Yeah. If you're on here, you're in the kennel club and you're a lucky dog. If you fly a drone, you're a droner. So it's better than, I guess, being a stoner. A drone.
Stoners are.
Yeah, they have fun, I guess.
They're pretty happy.
Just says, great, got to get a carrying case. I think, the link again. Oh yeah, there's several things I'd like to pick up for my drone. There's some cases and some different. They always make all these fun accessories that you want, And so it's like, it must be working. My stream here shows that I'm just spinning, but it must be working all right. My comments are coming. Your stream look all right, Sue?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm looking on my screen. I'm getting that little ultimate where it screens like it's nothing's happening. You know, like last time, I don't know how this feed looks. They said that it wasn't as clear, and it's just the internet how it streams.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, you're not sharp, but it's better than it was the other day.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, Jeff said, I wish I knew sooner about your Amazon link. I know, I just stuck that up here recently, you know, and I've been trying to promote it a little bit. But, I mean, those are really pretty cool when you get that affiliate things, like the DJI affiliate, you know, it doesn't cost the person using it anything, but it helps, you know. Same with the Amazon link. It doesn't cost you. Get all the same benefits. It just helps. They give you a little kickback. Oh, yeah, Scott says, looks like Colonel Sanders to me. Yeah, did Colonel Sanders have longer hair?
Thicker, probably.
Thicker, longer hair?
Yours was getting longer. It was probably looked more like it.
Looked more like a bum. That's why I cut the hair off. I was like, my experiment with long hair didn't work. It was too irritating, you know. So Ratfink, what are you up to for Christmas? Have you got your Christmas all planned out? Oh, thanks, Jeff. Love using my DJI link. It's cool. You know, I would do the same thing. It's like, DJI is pretty cool. Sue is looking for spicy Colonel Sanders. There you go.
That's right.
I could be Sue's spicy Colonel Sanders.
Extra
you know,
crispy.
I'm extra crispy. You know.
That's what we said Dora Tamilton looks like.
I don't know. As you get older, you don't really become crispier. You become more soggy. Extra soggy. So that's what we do. Oh, Raffing's at home with the kids. That's cool. Good place to be, you know. And the older you get, you'll find home's the best place there is. Everywhere you go.
I think he's from Ormond, right?
I believe Ormond. We go through this every time.
Ormond, yeah, we go through every week. Oh, is he beachside? Is he on beachside?
And beachside is cool. So I said they have us up for some tornado warnings today. They got all these weather warnings. It's fun to watch the weather people when you get some weather coming through. They love it. You see, they get all excited. They can use all their little gadgets. Well, they're fun to play with, you know. And but yeah, they love to put out all these warnings and stuff. And the last little storm we came through was just that, a little storm, and they was all excited about it. And turned out not to be a lot. Well, that's a good thing that it's not a lot, you know. But yeah, the weather, it's kind of like me and when I play with my toys, you know. It's like, you know, excited playing with my new toy and stuff, and it's just fun, you know. Just I'll definitely start using your Amazon link. I ordered tons from them. Even Chinese takeout, that's cool. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I appreciate it, Jeff. It's you know, every little bit helps, you know. Oh yeah, Scott says, Bob, do you brine your Colonel Sanders body in the ocean? I do. What we do, we're going to actually brine our turkey here. I'm going to shoot a little video of that.
So you don't go in the
but
water.
we could take the turkey. I wonder how that would work out. We'd go to the ocean and we'd dunk our turkey down into the ocean there, and we'd have to do it for at least 8 hours or so probably. Mm-hmm. I wonder how that would work. We could brine our turkey in the ocean. What I generally do is I have
Shark would probably come and buy it.
That's my trouble. It'd become shark bait, or we'd have a bunch of blue crab. We could have that. If the blue crab got on the turkey, we could have blue crab for Christmas instead of turkey. I love blue crab. It's really good. So
start taking our chicken necks out to the water, getting us some crabs.
Use a little dip line, you know. Scott says, sounds like a WKRP episode with Les Nessman. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah. That where they did the turkey giveaway. Yeah, they was throwing turkeys, live turkeys. They took live turkeys, and I ain't rained too I think that's rained just it's been too rainy lately. But yeah, they took live turkeys and they did this turkey giveaway, and they threw all these live turkeys out of this helicopter. And they thought they could fly.
Les thought they could fly.
I thought they could fly, you know. And yeah, the turkeys was smacking. They're coming down.
Oh, that's when he yells, "The humanity!"
The humanity. The turkey's hitting the ground. It's like, oh, it's
classic.
It is a classic one. I just like, you know, and that's we get it here on, was it MeTV that's on every
MeTV,
night? We watch, it's on every night like
9:30.
9:30, old reruns of WKRP. So that's pretty cool. Well, yeah, update on Sue's kitty feeding program is she's got all these cats. I don't know how many cats coming around. She puts out, it's actually dog food. We got all this dog food that we got a bargain on at Walmart, and so she's been feeding the cats dog food. But now we have had all kinds of cats. I don't know how many, probably close to 10 cats off and on.
Probably about 5.
Maybe 5, I don't know.
But anyway.
But fun to watch them. And then we had possums, and then we had raccoons, and now we've got blackbirds, crows. Now they're coming and eating. So we're feeding all the animals in the neighborhood.
We thought it was a kitty cafe, and it looks like it's the zoo.
Yeah. But Scott says Bob thought those turkeys could swim. Yeah, I could put them over the ocean and let them come down. We got a lot of wild turkeys around here. I don't know what a wild turkey would taste like compared to a, cotton turkey.
They used to all be wild.
Well, they are. Well, they get gamey for one reason, from probably the way they eat and stuff. They more gamey out there than like domestic fed grains and stuff, So that's they do get a little more gamier on it. Yeah, I thought that was it. Jeff says, do you guys think we'll take over the world first, Google or Amazon? I don't know. Google's really gone at it pretty heavily. There's a lot of Google-based things. I think Amazon's got a lot of competition. There's other places offering the same thing that Amazon does, even Walmart.
Without a fee.
Without a fee. They don't use the Amazon Prime, so I don't know. I think Google's gone pretty good. I mean, I'm talking to Google all the time here. Google's got it down in their stuff, so I don't know. It'd be a hard guess there, Jeff, but one of them probably will. Yeah, rat finger. We got tons of turkeys. We'll see them down off of behind the speedway there, off of Mocha Farms, our field. Tons of turkeys down in there.
We were running around with Bev and Larry that day, and Bev looked out and says, "What kind of birds are those?" And they were wild turkeys running. Remember?
Yeah. Just says, "Ha, Sue, Kennel Club and Kitty Cafe." There you go. You're good at making these names up, Jeff. The Kitty Cafe at the Kennel Club. Oh yeah, Jeff says, any wild boar? Yeah, there's a lot of wild boar down here. Some big ones, I saw one once that a hunter had killed across the bed of a tailgate of a truck, and I mean, it was hanging over both ends. It's a huge, big boar. But yeah, there's a lot of boars down there. Yeah, Jeff said, I'm afraid Google already has it. Yeah, Google's got quite a thing. Your YouTube's Google. I mean, that's all based through Google. There's about everything is. I'm sitting here, I can find any information on my Google Home, and it's always listening. That's kind of afraid sometimes of this Google Home. How much of it really listening to me? Is it listening to my private? It's like it activates as soon as I say, okay, Google. See, the lights came on it. What's the weather up in what's Pennsylvania? What's Sudbury, Pennsylvania.
Right now in Sunbury, it's 25 and sunny.
Oh, it's cold up there.
Today, it'll be rainy with a forecasted high of 43 and a low of 25.
Scott's Fleetwood.
Okay, what's the temperature in Fleetwood, Pennsylvania?
In Fleetwood right now, it's 27.
What's the temperature in Prudhoe Bay, Alaska?
In Prudhoe Bay, it's currently -3.
3 below zero.
-3. So we've all got something to be thankful for, that we're not at Prudhoe Bay.
Yeah, we're not in Prudhoe Bay. Yeah, Jeff says, yeah, these assistants, they are kind of creepy, In some ways, when I think about it, I don't know. Oh, Scott says, have you and Sue finalized your Lano Lake trip yet? No, not yet. We need to take the camper out somewhere, besides the flying field. We need to just where?
I think Scott's going to be the one to be the first to Lake Okeechobee.
I know. Yeah, Scott's looking for a review on it, and I think Scott's going to do it. I think he'll make the first video on it. Yeah, freaking cold there. I know. It's just, I'm looking. The winds are really whipping up outside this morning, yeah. And see, I'm sitting here always complaining, man, it's cold. But being in Florida for 20 years, your blood thins down. It's like, Yeah, Scott said I might be the first. You could be. You could be. You probably get a lot of views on it too, because if nobody else has done it, you know, you might get a whole bunch of views on it. So that might be all right. Let's change something here. 1 second. There you go. I did a little change on our opening graphic this morning. I've been using this one by the river, and I did my opening and I've done my ending graphic out of that. So I like changing them. Graphics are fun to play with. I don't have a special graphic program, but it's fun to mess around with graphics. Just as I was to catch up on Scott's and Rat's uploads, I've been watching nothing but drone videos. Yeah, I get into things. I get on a particular one. And I've said before, I go through YouTube and I spend probably at least 3 to 4 hours a day watching YouTube videos. And I stream it to our big screen TV behind us there where the Christmas fire is going. And I put it in watch later. And then I hit watch later on the TV. And I sit down and watch several hours of videos. And then I clear that out and start a new list of watch laters on it. Scott says you're in a t-shirt with no pants. I'm in a hoodie and sweatshirt with insulated jeans. Yeah, you're right. Actually, I did put sweats on this morning because I've been sitting here a little bit chilly because I wear shorts all the time. But I did put a pair of sweats on this morning. So, Rapfink says when I was in Sturgis this year, we rented a house on the hillside in Lead, South Dakota. A lynx ran by about. Oh yeah, those lynx are something else to come by. They're, you know, it's amazing how many wild animals out there you don't see all the time. Some of them are nocturnal, so unless you're up early morning or late in the evening, you don't see a lot of them. But I saw a thing of coyotes here over by the speedway. Well, I saw a coyote going back to our flying field off of Tomoka Farms. And then when I left there, up closer to the speedway in the field off Tomoka Farms Road, I saw a coyote out in a big field out there. So it's amazing how many wild animals are around. Oh, Jeff said, yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, I appreciate that everybody watches. And check out, Scott put some really cool videos up there. His last one was with the trailer, how to tie down your motorcycle. Oh, Rapfink was Scott was in Sturgis once without your bike. Sturgis would be interesting to compare their bike week compared to our bike week. Those are probably the two largest ones probably in the world between Daytona and Sturgis for the motorcycle thing. I know the videos I've watched from Sturgis, it looks very similar, different country, but very similar to Daytona's bike weeks, you know. Just said after watching those few you did on DeLand, now YouTube recommends all things DeLand now. It does that. Google, you start watching these videos, it'll start recommending everything in that area, what you've been watching. And so they do that a lot. I've noticed that if I start watching a subject, next thing you know, it's out.
You stop in DeLand.
We recommend you stop in DeLand, you know.
Whenever you come through the Central Florida.
It's amazing. I've been doing these parks and stuff, and a lot of them I know about, but a lot of them are very interesting. I've learned a lot myself doing these parks and the cities videos, and so our next one I'm going to try to film is downtown DeLand. There's a old hospital downtown there, and there's supposed to be a little museum in it, and I've never been to it, so I'm going to try to check that one out coming up, probably after Christmas now. Oh, Sue said my cousin was born in Lead, South Dakota back in the 1920s, but she's never been there.
It's actually pronounced Lead, but
Lead?
It looks like it's like the Polar Express. Remember Lead or Lead? That they type that on the ticket. She goes Lead, Lead, you're a leader.
So it's Lead.
But it's Lead, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Rapfink, awesome place. I bet it is out west there. It's a great place to ride. Also said I think the population in Lead is 3,000. So.
Scott, how is it pronounced? Is it Lead or Lead? You have to, you know.
How would you know how to unless they talk?
Lead as in sled, right? Lead as in sled.
It's Lead, L-E-E-D. See, look,
L-E-E-D.
Rapfink got it.
So
L-E-E-D.
Yeah,
Lead.
that's right.
So it's lead.
There you go.
Or lead. I can't pronounce words very well. I'm horrible at English. Was my worst subject. I mean, I used to get F's in English. I was going to quit school because of English, because it was a waste of time, because that stuff didn't make sense to me. They pumped it into me, and it just didn't make sense. So I'm horrible to English. Still am. I can't spell. When you got, again, when you get emails back from me, they could be spelt wrong, or they're going to be very short, because I just struggle trying to spell them. You know, I graduated high school, but apparently they didn't teach me English very well.
Well, what I know about lead is my grandfather's sister came over to be with her husband from England. He moved here after he was a prisoner of war in World War I in Germany, and he came to the U.S. with his brother, and they moved to Lead, South Dakota, and he worked in the Home State Gold Mine there.
Okay.
And he sent for his fiancée, which is my grandfather's sister, and she came over through Ellis Island, and then got on the train and went to South Dakota, and they got married the day she arrived.
Okay.
So that's our story about Lead, South Dakota.
Yeah, Rapfink says the locals corrected him there. So they will do that. If you're in an area and you don't pronounce things the way the locals do, they'll correct you. It's like DeLand, everyone will say DeLand, you know. If you live here, you say DeLand, you know. Our in Ohio, our hometown was Worcester, which they'll say Wooster, and they'll correct it. It's not Wooster, it's Worcester.
And also Dalton.
And Dalton is Dalton.
We call it Dalton. Everybody else says, or we say Dalton. Everybody else says Dalton.
Yeah.
Like the Dalton gang.
And believe it or not, I was growing up in a little town called Funk, Ohio. A lot of people didn't believe me, but I took a picture of that once. It's like, yep, I came from Funk. Oh, Scott said, I've enjoyed the videos I've seen so far. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it. I really do appreciate that. I enjoyed doing it, you know. You put a lot of effort in making one of them up. Scott says, Rapfink, what motor is in the 67? Oh, a 396. Cool. I saw an old El Camino yesterday over here at the when we did the Air Force Museum over here in DeLand. So that was cool. In fact, the guy who I was talking about rebuilt that plane that came out of Lake Michigan. That was the one he drove up. He had a really cool looking El Camino. I think it's a 12 bolt 373 positive. So, car guys. I kind of thought Scott was a car guy too. Sue's brother Denny, he's a car guy, and he hadn't been on for a while. He was looking at a new place here in Florida to get. He lives over by the Gulf Coast, so yeah, 396 was a bad engine. It was. That was back in the muscle car days, you know. That would make a good video to do a overview of a muscle car, an old car. That would do an awesome video. It's I thought about I appreciate old cars. I'm not what you call a car guy, but I love the old cars. 396 and a 454, that would go. And see, that's the thing, we're talking cubic inch and motors on here. The new cars, I can't relate. I can relate with all these numbers, 454, 396, 350, 318, whatever, But the new ones are all liter. It just doesn't compute with me, the liters that they identify. They want to do everything metric, and I don't get it. Somehow I have to do the math on every one of them to know what they're talking about. So you knew a 6-liter engine. Well, I don't know, what is a 6-liter engine? Okay, Google, a 6-liter engine, what is that in cubic inch?
I'm not sure, but I can tell you the answer to a similar question. What is a 5.7-liter engine in cubic inches? Would that help?
Yeah.
On the website itsdorans.com, they say, the displacement of the 6.0-liter engine is achieved using a cylinder bore of 4.0 inches and a stroke of 3.62 inches. This yields a displacement of 364 cubic inches.
There you go. 364 cubic inches. That's what I'm looking for, because I can equate with that. Just says in high school, I had a 65 Chevelle with a 327. Now spend it on bikes and boats. There you go. Rat thinks I will have my brother fly my drone and do a launch from the stop of my Nova in weather. That's cool. That'd make an awesome video. But yeah, all those cool muscle cars. I mean, we a friend of mine had a Goat GTO, and that thing was fast. I think it was would that have been a 427? And that thing would fly. We go down Shreve by Shreve Swamps there, the one road on 226, and just go flying down through there. But my brother had a 67 Mustang Fastback with a 393 speed in it. That thing would just fly low. Some awesome cars. Jeff said I had a friend as a kid put a 454 in Vega. Wow, he couldn't keep the bolt tight in the tired car. Scott says got to head out, talking. So hey, cool, Scott. I know Scott has to head out to work, so glad to see you come by.
Yeah.
We'll see you again on Christmas Eve. We are next one. So
we've got a Kennel Club birthday today.
Oh, that's right. Sue said that today is Tammy's birthday.
Yep.
And so too bad Tammy wasn't on, but happy birthday, Tammy. So everybody can in the comments below just give everybody Tammy a happy birthday. See if she catches it. So Scott says taking the mother-in-law out to dock. Okay, see y'all later. See you later, Scott. Be careful out there. That thing says love the old Vegas. They made the best drag on. My nephew put I think it was a 427 in a Pinot once. They said it couldn't be done, but he did it. Took it to strip a few times, but he was afraid to run it because he's afraid it was going to get away from it, you know. Yeah, have a great day, Scott. Yeah, happy birthday to Tammy Parrish, one of our Kennel Clubbers. There you go. Happy birthday, Tammy. So I hope Tammy gets a chance to watch this later on. And
yeah, I sent her a message on Facebook and on Messenger too.
Where she's been. She's been on a lot lately, you know.
Yeah.
So.
She's had some stuff going on.
Yeah. So I guess.
Happy birthday, Tammy.
Again, I said it's Christmas season. I forget everybody gets busy things at Christmas, you know. So it seems like there's not even as many videos being posted out there. I've noticed when I get looking for things, people are busy with Christmas. Some of the other YouTubers, Fanatic, he's in this area. He's over Disney right now, but he was up here at St. Augustine. He's been putting out one every day. Yeah, Jeff says my coffee is much better, and it's not my imagination. It is. There's something about these cups. They definitely will make your coffee better. Now this morning I've already had coffee, so I got some orange juice in here. Even the orange juice tastes better. I don't know what it is, but y'all got to check it out. Get online, get yourself a coffee chat mug. Oh, there it is. That's where you can get it. Isn't that weird how things taste better? Or is it our imagination? So I'm curious to see what the weather does today. I said it's good and watching it for storms. Let me take a quick look here. What the launch is, the SpaceX. It's down to 20 minutes, it says here. And as far as I can tell, it's still go. Let me stick that up onto the desktop here real quick. There it is. There is the live feed from SpaceX. I can't believe, unless it says it's a live stream, how sunny it is down in Titusville, in that area. And here, I mean, it is completely overcast, windy, drizzly, but it don't look bad here. Windy. So, windy. I don't think it'd do me any good to run out and try to video it because it's so cloudy here. We won't be able to see it, you know. But yeah, it's crazy. But according to that, 20 minutes, the launch will take off. I think since I still have Christmas shopping to do, bah humbug, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you, Ron. That's bah humbug.
Right. Time for me to watch Scrooge now. You just reminded me of Scrooge.
Uh-oh, gotta watch Scrooge. I haven't watched that yet. We've watched The Christmas Story. We've watched Chevy Chase.
Vacation.
We watched Elf. And
White Christmas.
Jeff says, "Me too, Ron. I'm with y'all."
Cassie's standing here staring at me, which tells me they need water in the water bowl.
Yeah, they probably need water and all that.
That's a telltale stare.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think we're going to go ahead and cut it off here. I do like the holidays. Okay, depends on if they don't get too commercialized. That's where I get down on the holidays. So this year I can't say I've minded them at all. You know, it hasn't really been one that's. Some years it's just like I'm so over them, but I haven't really minded too much this year. I don't know what the difference is, but for some reason, Jeff, my favorite. Oh, It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah, we haven't seen that one yet either.
Not yet.
I will watch that. I do like that one. That was probably one of my most favorite holiday movies.
Bert and Ernie. That's where the characters Bert and Ernie on Sesame Street came from.
So,
It's a Wonderful Life.
so you'll have to go on a thing and see if you can find that and download that movie today.
Okay.
Go get on when we get done, and we can put that in our collection to watch. So.
Oh, I've already watched Miracle on 34th Street too.
Yeah, that one, it's all right, you know, but it's not bad.
They're not musicals. That's why you like them.
Yeah. I don't like musicals. I don't know why. Because it's not. Musicals just seems like how many times do you get done doing something and start singing about it? It just don't make sense. You know, I just drank some coffee and I have to sing about that. Anyway, so.
In your Lucky Dog coffee mug.
In my Lucky Dog coffee mug. See, I can't even sing, let alone do it. So.
That's funny.
Oh, just as you made me, you made a quote in the video earlier. It's from "It's a Wonderful Life." I made a quote. What quote did I do from him? I probably did. So you have to tell me. I missed it.
What was the quote, Jeff?
So I made a quote in the video earlier from "It's a Wonderful Life," and I probably did. There's a lot of interesting quotes that you can identify movies with by the quote. You know.
Yeah, we were people had posts up on Facebook about those, like name a line from a movie without giving the title away that you'll understand. Like, for instance, Every Time a Bell Rings. You said
Oh, okay. Every time a bell rings,
That's right.
an angel gets its wings.
That's
you know?
right.
That was in our Deland video.
I think it was.
Sue was standing in front of the little wings out there, and I said, "Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings." You know, and that's true. I remember that now.
Yeah.
So
it's like the line, "We're going to need a bigger boat."
We're going to need a bigger boat.
That's from. What's that from?
I don't know.
Jaws. We're going to need a bigger boat.
We're going to need a bigger boat. Oh, that's right. The Jaws movie. They were fun.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I think we're going to get out of here. We'll be on here again Christmas Eve. That'll be Monday evening, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Jaws, there you go. And
got it.
so, yeah, we'll be back on if hope to see somebody come on. And I know a lot of people are very busy Christmas Eve, but we're going to be on here. We're going to make some hot buttered rum.
Hot buttered rum. Maybe we'll have that for Christmas.
We'll have that on our Christmas Eve chat, some hot buttered rum.
If we don't talk to you on the chat on Christmas Eve, everyone have a wonderful, happy, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, everybody have a
safe travels if you're traveling anywhere, and enjoy your Christmas.
Okay, guys, we'll see you again on Monday. Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a good weekends coming up, so it's in sight.